Emma sat on her bed, staring out the window at the bright blue sky. It was a beautiful day, but she felt a heavy weight in her heart. Her best friend Mia had moved away last month. They had been inseparable for years, sharing secrets and laughter. But now, the distance between them felt like an unbridgeable chasm. Emma missed Mia more than she could express. How could someone feel so close, yet so far away? Every day after school, Emma used to rush to Mia's house. They would play games, watch movies, and talk about everything under the sun. Now, after school, Emma found herself sitting alone in her room, scrolling through old photos of their time. Together, each picture was a reminder of the fun they had, but looking at them only made her feel more lonely. She longed to hear Mia's voice, to share her thoughts and dreams, but she didn't know how to reach out. One afternoon, Emma decided to call Mia. She picked up her phone, her hands shaking slightly from nervousness. What if Mia had already forgotten about her? What if she was too busy making new friends? With a deep breath, she pressed the call button and waited, her heart racing. The phone rang, and Emma felt her stomach twist in knots. Finally, Mia picked up. "Hey, Emma." Mia's cheerful voice filled the air, and Emma felt a rush of warmth. Just hearing her friend made her feel a little better. "Hi, Mia. How are you?" Emma asked, trying to keep her voice steady. "I'm good. Just getting used to the new place." "How about you?" Mia replied. Emma hesitated. "I miss you. It's not the same without you here." "I miss you too. I've made some new friends, but it's hard to replace you," Mia said. Emma felt a flicker of hope. Maybe their friendship could survive the distance. They talked for a while, sharing stories about their new lives. Emma told Mia about school and her classes, while Mia described her new neighborhood and the places she had explored. As they laughed and reminisced, Emma felt the distance between them shrink, even if just a little. For that moment, it felt like they were together again. But as the conversation ended, Emma's heart sank. "I wish I could visit you," she said softly. "Me too. You should come and see me. We'll have so much fun," Mia replied, her excitement brightening Emma's mood. "Yeah, I'll try to convince my parents," Emma said, even though she wasn't sure it would happen. The thought of visiting Mia filled her with hope, and she felt determined to make it a reality. After hanging up, Emma sat on her bed, feeling a mix of emotions. She was happy to have talked to Mia, but the distance still weighed heavily on her heart. She wanted to reconnect, to strengthen their bond, despite the miles between them. But how could she do that? Suddenly, an idea struck her. Emma grabbed her notebook and began to write a letter to Mia. She poured her heart out, sharing her feelings, dreams, and everything she wished she could say in person. Writing it all down made her feel lighter, as if she was sending a piece of her heart across the distance. "I miss our adventures," she wrote. "I miss laughing until we cry and sharing our dreams. I want to hear all about your new life, and I hope you want to hear about mine too." After finishing the letter, Emma sealed it in an envelope and addressed it to Mia's new home. She felt a sense of accomplishment as she dropped it into the mailbox. It was a small step, but it made her feel closer to Mia. With each passing day, Emma made it a point to reach out to Mia more often. They began to exchange letters, texts, and video calls. Each message brought them closer together, reminding Emma that their friendship was still strong, no matter the distance. Though she still felt sad at times, Emma realized that their bond was worth fighting for. She held on to the hope that one day they would create new memories together, no matter how far apart they were. With determination in her heart, she looked forward to the future and the day when she and Mia would be together again, proving that love and friendship can transcend any distance. The days turned into weeks, and Emma still felt the emptiness of Mia's absence. Each morning she would wake up and look at her phone, hoping for a new message. They had promised to stay in touch, but the reality of being apart sometimes felt heavier than she expected. School was the same, but without Mia's laughter, it felt dull and lifeless. One afternoon, Emma sat in the school library, searching for a book to read. As she browsed the shelves, she found a book about friendship. Curious, she picked it up and sat down to read. The stories inside were about different friendships, some that survived distance, others that faded away. Emma felt a mix of sadness and hope as she read. She realized that distance didn't have to mean the end of their friendship. It could be a new challenge for them to overcome. Inspired, Emma decided she needed to take action. She wanted to show Mia how much she cared, even from far away. That night, she went home and started brainstorming ideas. She thought about sending care packages filled with small things that reminded her of their friendship. Emma remembered how they used to make friendship bracelets together. Maybe she could make one for Mia. Excited, she gathered colorful threads and began to weave a bracelet. With each knot, she felt a sense of purpose. This bracelet would represent their bond, a symbol that no distance could break. As she worked, she thought about all the fun times. They had shared their late-night talks, their silly inside jokes, and the dreams they had for the future. After finishing the bracelet, Emma decided to include a letter. She wrote about how much she missed Mia and how important she was to her. She poured her heart into the words, making sure Mia knew that their friendship still mattered. When she finished, Emma carefully placed the bracelet and the letter in a small box, along with some candies that they used to share. The next day, Emma rushed to the post office, her heart pounding with excitement. She mailed the package, feeling a wave of hope wash over her. Sending that box felt like sending a piece of herself to Mia, reminding her that they were still connected, no matter how far apart they were. A few days later, Emma received a message from Mia. "I got your package. I love the bracelet." "Beautiful. Thank you so much." Mia's excitement jumped off the screen and made Emma smile. Reading those words filled her with warmth and joy. She felt like they were sharing a moment together, even if they were miles apart. They began to talk more frequently after that. Their conversations were filled with laughter and shared memories. Mia told Emma about her new school and the friends she was making, while Emma shared stories about her daily life. They even started a new tradition where they would watch the same movie at the same time and text each other their reactions. It felt like they were in the same room, laughing together, and it made Emma's heart soar. One night, as they watched a movie together, Mia paused the film to send a message. "Can I tell you something?" she typed. Emma's heart raced. "Of course. What is it?" she replied. "I really thought I would forget about our friendship when I moved. But talking to you has made me realize how important you are to me." "I don't want to lose you," Mia confessed. Emma felt tears well up in her eyes. "I feel the same way. I was afraid too, but I believe we can make this work." "No matter the distance," she responded, her heart full of hope. Their bond was growing stronger, and the distance that once seemed like a wall now felt more like a bridge. Emma realized that it was okay to feel sad sometimes, but she also learned that taking action and reaching out could help them reconnect. With each letter, call, and shared moment, Emma felt empowered. Their friendship was not just surviving, it was thriving. She understood that distance could be challenging, but it also brought new ways to show love and support. Emma smiled as she thought about the future. She looked forward to the day when she and Mia could create new memories together, proving that true friendship can conquer any distance. As the weeks passed, Emma and Mia continued to talk regularly. Their friendship, once filled with shared laughter and adventures, had transformed into something new and special. They were now navigating the challenges of distance together. However, Emma still felt a lingering sadness. While she loved their video calls and messages, she missed the little things, the spontaneous hangouts, the comfort of being together, and the warmth of Mia's presence. One day, Emma sat down with her notebook. She had been thinking about how to make their friendship even stronger. She wanted to do something special for Mia, something that would show her how much she cared. She wrote down ideas. A spark of inspiration hit her. What if she planned a surprise visit to see Mia? It would be a big adventure, and it might help them reconnect in a way that video calls COULDN. Single quotes. To Emma felt a rush of excitement at the thought. But it was quickly replaced by doubt. Could she really pull it off? What if Mia was too busy? What if it didn't turn out as she hoped? But deep down, Emma knew she had to try. She remembered how their friendship had survived the distance so far. She believed this surprise could bring them even closer. After school, Emma decided to talk to her parents. She took a deep breath and explained her plan. "Oh, I want to visit Mia. I miss her so much. And I think it would be great to spend some time together," she said, her heart racing. Her parents exchanged glances before smiling. "That sounds like a wonderful idea, Emma. We can help you plan the trip," her mom said. Emma's heart soared with joy. With their support, she felt like she could face any challenge. Over the next few days, Emma and her parents worked together to arrange the details of her trip. They booked a train ticket to Mia's new town and planned for Emma to stay for a weekend. Emma could hardly contain her excitement. She began counting down the days until she could see Mia again. As the day of the trip arrived, Emma packed her favorite clothes and a few small gifts for Mia. She included a framed photo of them from a fun day at the beach, a reminder of the beautiful memories they shared. With her bag packed and her heart racing, she boarded the train. Feeling a mix of nerves and anticipation, the journey was long, but Emma didn't mind. She spent the time thinking about all the things they would do together. Would they go to their favorite cafe? They watch movies late into the night? The possibilities excited her. Finally, after what felt like forever, the train pulled into the station. Emma stepped off and looked around, her heart pounding. The town felt different, but she knew Mia was waiting for her. She took a deep breath and sent Mia a quick message. "I'm here. Can't wait to see you." Mia replied almost instantly. "Oh my God, really? Where are you?" Emma could hear the excitement in Mia's words, and it made her smile. They decided to meet at a local park, a place Mia had mentioned in their calls. As Emma walked there, she felt butterflies in her stomach. What if Mia was surprised? What if she was thrilled to see her? When Emma finally spotted Mia sitting on a bench, her heart raced. Mia looked up, and their eyes met. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Then Mia jumped up, her face lighting up with joy. "Emma," she shouted, running toward her. They embraced tightly, and Emma felt an overwhelming sense of happiness. It was as if no distance had ever separated them. "I can't believe you're here," Mia exclaimed, tears of joy shining in her eyes. "I missed you so much." "I had to see you," Emma replied. Grinning from ear to ear, they spent the weekend exploring Mia's new town, visiting local shops, and sharing stories and laughter. Each moment felt precious, and Emma realized how much she had missed this connection. Their friendship was not just about being physically close. It was about the memories they made and the love they shared. As the weekend came to an end, Emma felt a sense of fulfillment. She had taken a leap of faith, and it had paid off. Their bond had grown stronger, proving that true friendship could weather any storm. Emma knew that, no matter where life took them, they would always find a way to reconnect. With a heart full of hope and joy, Emma returned home, dreaming of the next adventure they would share. She understood that distance could be challenging, but it could never diminish the love and friendship they had cultivated. And as long as they were willing to fight for it, their friendship would continue to thrive. After Emma's surprise visit to Mia, she felt happier than she had in months. They had made beautiful memories together, and that weekend had reminded her just how strong their friendship was. However, back at home, the distance crept back in. Emma missed Mia's laughter, her jokes, and the warmth of their shared moments. She realized that even though they had spent time together, staying connected would still be challenging. As school resumed, Emma found herself daydreaming in class. She often thought about the next time she would see Mia and how she could keep their friendship alive. Emma wanted to find a way to bridge the distance between them, to make their connection feel close even when they were apart. One day, while sitting in the library, Emma overheard some classmates talking about a new online platform where people could create blogs and share their experiences. An idea sparked in her mind. What if she and Mia created a blog together? They could share stories about their lives, their interests, and their adventures. It could be a way for them to connect and keep each other updated, no matter the distance. Excited by the idea, Emma rushed home after school and began working on the blog. She chose a bright name for it, Friends Across the Miles, and designed it to reflect their personalities. Emma wrote the first post, describing their adventures from the weekend and how much it meant to her. She included funny photos and little anecdotes that made her smile. After finishing the post, Emma sent the blog link to Mia, along with a message, "I have an idea. Let's start a blog together. We can share stories and stay connected." "What do you think?" Mia replied almost immediately. "I love it. That sounds amazing. Let's do it." Emma felt a wave of joy wash over her. This was the beginning of a new chapter in their friendship. Over the next few weeks, they both contributed to the blog. Mia shared stories about her new life in her town, her favorite places to eat, and the things she was learning in school. Emma wrote about her daily life, her hobbies, and the things she missed about Mia. They each shared their thoughts, dreams, and even little challenges they faced. As they posted their entries, their bond grew stronger. Reading each other's stories made them feel connected, as if they were sitting together again, sharing their lives over hot chocolate. They would leave comments on each other's posts, encouraging and supporting one another. Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. The blog was not just a way to share their lives. It was a bridge that connected their hearts. One day, Mia wrote a post about a challenge she faced at school. She had struggled with a difficult math problem that made her feel frustrated. Emma read her words and immediately felt empathy. Decided to respond with a detailed message, explaining how she overcame similar challenges in her own classes. She shared tips and offered encouragement, reminding Mia that she was capable of solving anything she set her mind to. Mia replied with gratitude, saying how much Emma's support meant to her. "You always know how to make me feel better. I'm so lucky to have you as my friend," she wrote. Emma felt a warm glow inside, knowing that she could help Mia, even from afar. Filled her with purpose. As their blog continued to grow, they decided to invite others to join. They opened it up for friends to share their stories, creating a small community of support. People from different places began to connect, sharing their experiences and encouraging one another. Emma and Mia's idea blossomed into something beautiful, proving that friendship could extend beyond borders. One evening, as Emma worked on a new blog post, she paused to reflect on how far they had come. She realized that distance could be daunting, but it could also inspire creativity and resilience. Their friendship had transformed into something more powerful than she ever imagined. Emma smiled as she typed her next entry, feeling hopeful for the future. She knew that, no matter the miles between them, she and Mia would always find ways to connect. Their friendship was like a strong thread, weaving through time and space, holding them together no matter what. With each post, they were not just sharing their lives, they were building a bridge of hope, proving that true friendship could overcome any distance. Emma sat at her desk, staring at the screen of her laptop. The blog she had created with Mia, Friends Across the Miles, was growing. They had shared so many stories, laughter, and encouragement. However, despite the success and the connection they felt online, Emma still missed Mia deeply. The physical distance often felt overwhelming. She sometimes worried that their friendship might fade with time. One rainy afternoon, Emma decided to go through their blog posts. As she read, she was reminded of all the fun moments they had, shared, like the time they made silly videos together or the countless sleepovers filled with late-night talks. Each memory filled her heart with warmth but also brought a pang of sadness. She longed to recreate those moments in person, in the midst of her thoughts. She noticed a comment on one of their recent posts. It was from a girl named Lily, who lived in a neighboring town. Lily shared how much she appreciated Emma and Mia's friendship and how it inspired her to reach out to her own friends. Emma felt a spark of hope. If one person could be inspired by their connection, maybe they could inspire others. Emma decided to write a post about the importance of friendship. She wanted to remind everyone, including Mia, how powerful and necessary their bond was. In her post, she wrote about the struggles of being apart, but she also emphasized that true friends could always find ways to stay connected no matter the distance. As she typed, she felt a sense of purpose. After publishing the post, Emma sent Mia a message. "I wrote a new post about friendship. I hope it inspires you. I also think we should do something special for our blog's anniversary next month. Maybe a fun video or a live Q&A session?" Mia responded quickly, full of excitement. "I love that idea. Let's plan something epic. We can invite our friends too. Emma's heart raced with joy. This was the perfect opportunity to bring everyone together, and it would give her a chance to feel close to Mia again. Over the next few weeks, they worked tirelessly to prepare for their blog's anniversary. They planned a live stream where they would share stories, answer questions, and connect with their friends. Emma felt energized by the idea. It was a way to celebrate their friendship and the community they had built together. As the day of the live stream approached, Emma felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. What if no one showed up? What if it was awkward? But deep down, she reminded herself of the strength of their friendship. I had faith that they would make it work together. The night of the live stream arrived, and Emma set up her laptop in her room. She wore her favorite shirt, one that Mia had given her. As the clock ticked closer to the start time, she could feel her heart pounding. Finally, it was time. Emma clicked the start button, and the screen came to life. Hi everyone, welcome to our anniversary celebration for friends across the miles, Emma greeted, her smile wide as she saw familiar names pop up in the chat. Mia appeared on the screen from her side, beaming with joy. I can't believe we've been doing this for a year. Thank you all for being here tonight. As they began to share stories and answer questions, it felt like they were sitting right next to each other again. They laughed, reminisced, and even shared some behind-the-scenes moments from their blog. The chat was alive with comments and questions from their friends who were eager to join in. During a quiet moment, Emma looked at Mia and said, I really miss you. But doing this makes me feel like we're together, and I love our friendship more than anything. Mia nodded, her eyes shining. I feel the same way. No matter how far apart we are, our friendship is strong. Can always find ways to connect. And I am so grateful for that. As the live stream continued, Emma felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They were not just friends, they were a source of inspiration for others. The comments filled with appreciation and love reminded her that their connection had grown beyond just the two of them. They had built a community that encouraged friendship and support at the end of the night. Emma and Mia thanked everyone for joining and promised to continue sharing their journey. As they signed off, Emma felt a wave of hope wash over her. She realized that distance might bring challenges, but it could also inspire creativity, connection, and resilience. Emma smiled to herself, feeling empowered. She knew that as long as she and Mia were willing to put in the effort, their friendship could conquer any distance. Together, they would continue to inspire not just each other, but everyone around them, proving that true friendship knows no bounds. As Emma prepared for the final day of school, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. This year had been filled with challenges, especially with Mia living far away. But through their blog, Friends Across the Miles, they had built something beautiful together. They had inspired others and strengthened their friendship, even from a distance. Yet, despite all the wonderful moments they shared online, Emma still longed for more. She wanted to be with Mia again, to laugh and create memories in person. One afternoon, as Emma sat in the school cafeteria, she overheard some friends talking about summer plans. They were discussing trips and adventures. And Emma's heart sank a little as she thought about how much she missed spending time with Mia. Suddenly, an idea struck her like a bolt of lightning. What if she organized a reunion for the two of them? She could invite Mia to visit her for a few days. They could have the adventure they both needed. That evening, Emma hurried home, her heart racing with excitement. She picked up her phone and sent me a message. Hey, I have an idea. What if you come to visit me this summer? We could have so much fun together. Really miss you. Emma's fingers tapped nervously on the screen as she waited for Mia's reply. She felt a mix of hope and fear. What if Mia couldn't come? What if she didn't want to? But then her phone pinged with a response. Oh my God, I would love to visit. Let's make it happen. Mia wrote back, her enthusiasm shining through the screen. Emma felt a wave of joy wash over her. They were going to turn this dream into a reality. Over the next few weeks, Emma and her parents made arrangements for Mia's visit. Planned fun activities, a trip to the amusement park, movie nights, and a picnic at their favorite park. Emma could hardly contain her excitement. She counted down the days until Mia would arrive, imagining all the adventures they would have together. Finally, the day came. Emma woke up early, her heart racing with anticipation. She dressed quickly, choosing her favorite shirt, the one with bright colors that Mia loved. After breakfast, she helped her mom prepare some snacks for when Mia arrived. She felt giddy and nervous, like it was the first day of school. When Mia's bus pulled into the station, Emma rushed outside to greet her. As Mia stepped off the bus, their eyes met, and they both ran toward each other, arms wide open. The moment they embraced, it felt like no time had passed at all. Emma could hardly believe how happy she felt. "I'm finally here," Mia exclaimed, her face beaming with joy. "I've missed you so much." "I missed you too. Let's make this the best summer ever," Emma replied, her heart swelling with happiness. They spent the next few days exploring Emma's town, laughing and creating new memories. They rode roller coasters at the amusement park, shared secrets under the stars during their movie nights, and enjoyed ice cream at their favorite shop. It felt like they had never been apart. And Emma couldn't believe how much joy Mia brought back into her life. One evening, as they sat on Emma's front steps, watching the sunset, Mia turned to her and said, "You know, I was really scared. When I moved, I thought I would lose my best friend. But you worked so hard to keep us connected, and I'm so grateful for that." Emma smiled, feeling a wave of warmth. "I felt the same way. I realized that distance doesn't have to break our friendship. We just had to find new ways to connect, and I'm so happy we did." Their conversation flowed easily, filled with laughter and shared dreams for the future. Emma felt a sense of hope and determination. She knew that no matter where life took them, they would always find a way to keep their friendship alive. As summer rolled on, Emma and Mia continued to make the most of their time together. They documented their adventures on their blog, sharing their experiences and inspiring others to reach out to their friends, too. Their friendship had evolved into something deeper, proving that true connections could withstand any distance. When it was time for Mia to go home, Emma felt a mix of sadness and gratitude. They had created memories that would last a lifetime. As they hugged goodbye, Emma whispered, "This isn't the end. We'll always find a way to stay connected." Mia nodded, tears in her eyes. "You're right. Our friendship is too strong to let distance separate us again." As they parted ways, Emma felt hopeful. She knew that their friendship would continue to flourish, no matter the miles between them. With love and determination in their hearts, they would always find a way back to each other. Emma smiled to herself, knowing that their bond was unbreakable and that the future held endless possibilities. For both of them,